Hi everyone, how are you? Welcome back. I hope you were doing good today. I was doing good. I was doing good until my job just decided to throw me on the dialer all day with no warning. I was having a great weekend. And then my job decided to put me on the dialer permanently today, and I am traumatized. No, I'm fine. I'm exhausted and I feel like shit, but it's okay. Yay, we did it. I did good today. I made a decent number of calls and sales. So like at the end of the day, it was all fine, but it was just very stressful. But like, it feels, doable. Like it feels like something I can get used to. It doesn't feel like code red, my whole world is over, I have to quit immediately. But it also like was hard. I just have an issue with things like that time me. I get very stressed out when I feel like I'm being timed, especially when it's like you have to have under 2 minutes of rap time type stuff. Like that kind of stuff is just like really stressful. They're not being obsessive about it. It's more like your average needs to be under 2 minutes or whatever, but it just still is very hard. So there's pros and cons to it. There's pros and cons to using the dialer. It was just getting thrown on there with no warning. I figured it was going to happen at some point this week, but I'd at least hoped we were going to have a little bit of like a huddle. But no, we came in and they're like, go ready. And I'm like, thanks. And there was all kind of bugs. I can talk about it in a minute. We had so many bugs and issues with it. So I was trying to take it slow, and I did. And there's some, like I said, there's some benefits to it where it makes things easier for me in some ways and then hard in others. But I just feel very fried. So we're going to play Colt tonight, and I'm going to see how it goes. If for some reason Colt is too much and I just can't do it, we can swap to Parcel if we need to. I have some, we can always play Animal Crossing if we really need to. Like, I have a bunch of options, but like, I'm just kind of, meh. I'm in shell shock right now. So I woke up I had a massive headache. I had to take a bunch of ibuprofen before I came down. So anyway, hi everybody, welcome back. I hope you're doing good today. Hi Panda. Yeah, Yigna, we're gonna beat her tonight if I can, but I'm tired, so we're gonna like see exactly how it goes. But we were so close last time. I'm sure with a little bit more practice this time we'll do fine. Hi King Rat, how are you? Reported for bullying. Well, you know, on medium. I know, I was so close. Thank you for the hugs, Panda. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm being timed is the worst. It really is. Literally, my snack tonight, I don't even have a fancy snack because I'm not even hungry because I'm so exhausted. I just have a handful of M&Ms. But you know what? Sometimes you just need chocolate, you know? Sometimes you're just stressed and I'm gonna have some hot chocolate too. So hopefully that'll perk me up a little bit. I just have 4 more days of this. But I did start my new cross stitch today for my daily art time at work. I'm taking like, I think this week I'm going to like take a break from the diamond painting because I'm just very excited about working on my new cross stitch. And I think I'll probably need the cross stitch for a week and then go back and I will finish the diamond painting, but I have some cross stitch updates in Discord. I'll show you guys in a minute. So it's been a minute. I'm gonna need commentary on your last 3 dishes. They all look good. I've been liking all of it in the Discord. You've already received feedback. You get likes on all of them. They look good though. You have, you try a very wide variety of recipes, which I'm very impressed by. Oh, I guess the one that I had like the question about, hold on, I'm getting the Discord open already. We'll come back to it in a minute too. I just, what is up with this bun? What is that? What are the little dots? They look like chalky chips. I know they're not, but they look like mini chalky chips. I know they're not. But what are those dotties on the bun? Looks delicious. What are the dots? Okay. I will be right back while you tell me what the dots are. My water just finished. I'm gonna go make my hot chocolate and grab, oh, now I'm hungry. I guess I'll grab a cheese stick. Eating some food apparently stimulated my appetite. I'll grab a cheese stick and some water and I'll be right back. Oh, I forgot to take a picture of my stitch or my needle threader. I should do that later to show you guys. It's very cute. Okay, I'm back. Great, now you have the hiccups. I hate it when that happens. I get the very loud, shrieky hiccups. And everyone's like, oh my God, are you drunk? And I'm like, shut up. Like, it's not funny. Like, every time I'm like, oh my God, are you drunk? And I'm like, no, I'm dying. I don't know, my grandma bought them. They're Hawaiian, but are they like Hawaiian brand buns? Sam's Choice brand. Oh, okay, from like Sam's Club. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, they're onions, I guess. Interesting. Interesting. I just thought I was interested in what those were. Caramelized onions would make sense for something to be on a bun. That does check. I put way too much hot chocolate powder in my hot chocolate. Whoops. Didn't really mean to. It makes it taste delicious, but then like I feel bad because there's a ton of powder left over at the bottom, and I'm like, I could have saved that. I like putting enough that's really rich, but not enough that I like feel like I'm like wasting the hot chocolate powder. So, ooh, yeah, that's real rich. Oh man. Oh, I put way too much in that. That's okay. It's fine. That's very hot chocolatey. Hi, Nick. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day today. Welcome. But yeah, your food looked yummy, King Rat. It looked delicious. I had the hiccups on stream on Saturday and someone said it was cute. I listened to it, it sounds like I was choking and about to puke. Do you also get the like, like hiccups that are like super loud that make you shriek? I do that. I get stress hiccups sometimes, which sounds silly, but when I've been like working and talking all day at my, phone job, I guess it just stresses out my diaphragm or something, or I sit too stiff. And sometimes if I get really stressed out, I will get like shrieking, like stress hiccups that make my diaphragm hurt, like make my chest hurt. And then I have to like drink some like, like hold my breath or drink down some water to make it stop. It's annoying because then I'll be like, I can't take calls until I stop hiccuping. So, just an experience. I got a cheese stick because I was hungry. They can vary between small to loud, and that sounds like it's stabbing my throat. Oh my gosh. Hi, Silver. Welcome in. How are you? I hope you're doing good today. Yeah, I'm always pressed with the variety of food you make, King Rat. That's a lot of different recipes. Like, I have my family unit is building out our recipe list slowly. It's me. I'm the one picking the recipes, but like we're filling out our recipe repertoire slowly. So like we're trying new stuff. Like this week I'm going to actually make a broccoli casserole specifically for lunches. Which I've made broccoli casseroles before, but I'm trying to do like a kind of like a broccoli pasta casserole, like gluten-free pasta. So I'll be making that tomorrow night. So we're like, and we're trying to figure out how to cook from scratch. I'm also like, I mean, we know how to cook from scratch, but like just building out recipes. Also like, having to be gluten-free is interesting. Like wheat-free is interesting. So just a process. It's an experience, I'm so tired, Silver. And I'm like, I'm not just tired. I'm like beat up. Like, I'm like traumatized. I'm like, So, yeah, so the rundown on the dialer, it's only Monday. Do you think I don't know that? Do you think I'm not aware? So, to give you guys some context, yeah, I'm sure you already know this, but I'm just saying it anyway. So, instead of me being given a list of work to do every time now, what happens is the phone automatically brings up things for me to call, right? So on some level, there is a sense of ease of me not having to hunt down work to do, right? Like I just sit there, let the phone give me work to do until it stops, which with mine, it never will because we're always so busy. over in opportunities, but like I just sit there and let it give me like work to do, and we never have to worry about like realigning if we like need to like go back to do all the uncalled ones. Like that's easier, right? That's the pro. I call the thing and then it puts me in wrap time, and I like have some wrap time to take some notes, take a breather, whatever. The hard part about the dialer is specifically related to the wrap time because they want it to be under 2 minutes or less. And like, they really want it to be 30 seconds and you just taking calls nonstop with no breather and no like chance to catch your breath or deal with it. If like a customer was rude to you or you had something hard going on, they just want you to like constantly be working. Oh no, it's not that the call itself is 30 seconds. It's that they want me to take 30 seconds to take notes once the call is over, to write my notes and then go back and take another call immediately with no breather and no like chance to like recover from it. I will hydrate. Thank you, Silver. I'm playing the game a little bit, which I've always done at call centers because they're all like this, where I take the maximum amount of time allotted whenever I can until someone yells at me about it. And right now, it's not that big of a deal. So they care more about the average than they care about every specific individual call. Like they want to see your overall average under a certain amount or whatever. However, this is really rough because, so the pros of this, the two pros of this are number one, that I don't have to sit there and hunt for work all the time, and I don't have to get stressed out if I don't have work, because then like they can manage to give me work more easily. The other pro is, at least today, with the way that everything was set up, the calls I take are more evenly spread out amongst all the workers. So I had less pain in the butt calls. So pain in the butt call for me would be like, we need power of attorney documentation from a family member. We have a rude customer who keeps yelling at us and then hanging up on us, or like cussing us out, or we have somebody who keeps stringing us along and like yelling at the workers and complaining. When I was doing my list on my own, I was doing that same list every day for every day of my life. And so sometimes I have to talk to the same rude person like every day for 3 weeks. And it was really stressful because the person's rude and I have to like keep talking to them over and over again. With the way that we have the dialer now, the dialer spreads those difficult calls out more evenly amongst the workers. So the majority of my calls today were either people not answering or like pick up, hang up, or like I'm declining because that they need to be declined, that kind of stuff. So the pros are that I don't have, it's less mental power, right? I don't have to think as much. The calls themselves are easier and more spread out. The cons is the unrelenting churn of always having stuff in front of you, always being pressured to keep taking it and not take any breaks in between. And then like the end of my workday, I always was careful to save easy calls for last, like calls that I knew people wouldn't answer on. And also I took more breathing room at the end of the day because in that last hour, because I was trying to slow myself down, if that makes sense, and like get ready for the end of the day, which is normal. I feel like at every job I've ever worked, everyone tends to kind of like try to, anyway, if they can afford to slow down a little bit at the end of the day to wind down. I can't do this way. I just have to suffer and be like just as on at the beginning of my shift as I was at the end. Because you also have to be prepared for anything, because your next call might be a pickup hang up, or your next call might be a rude person and you don't know. Like it's easier to preview it when you have your own list and you can take them in order of difficulty. It's harder when you just are randomly given something and you don't know what to expect. So what's the expectation for roomie for that? So I think they don't have a set wrap time for her, but they don't want her to sit in wrap time a lot either. But Kaylin takes maybe 4 calls a day. So it doesn't matter for her because she takes 4 calls a day. So it's not that big of a deal for her to get through her wrap time quickly. Yeah, like 4. Welcome to off-season insurance, baby. It's a cushy job as long as your company doesn't fire you. Because they think you're not working enough. Like my last job was like that. I think I took maybe 2 calls a day when I worked for my previous insurance job when it wasn't like insurance season. They eventually started pressuring us to make outbound calls so we could fill up our time and not be sitting around and not doing anything. But a lot of insurance is like that. Hi, SSV, it's Telly. How are you? Welcome in. So, anyway, today I think, now we had some major bugs with our dialer calls today. I think I ended up with 138 in total, but I also don't know how accurate that reporting was because we had some major bug issues, like right out the gate, which I think also made the experience more stressful. I made 8 sales, which to be fair, considering this is my first time doing the dialer like this and I have no control over the calls I'm taking, that 8 is pretty good. That's like my average even before we were doing the dialer. So, that's pretty darn good, basically. So our first issue, we got in this morning, we were figuring it out, we were doing the thing, we get to about 11:30 and we have no more calls. The dialer runs out of calls. And we're like, hey, department head, we don't have any more calls. And she goes, what do you mean you don't have any more calls? We have 800 calls sitting in the queue. She goes, publicly in our chat, she goes, IT guy, did you not load in those calls like I told you to? And we were like, and the IT guy was like, this morning, you sent me 200 calls, 180 which were dialerable by the dialer, and that's what you sent me. And I loaded them in. And she was like, oh my God, I must have sent you the wrong file. I'm so sorry. But they were like openly beefing in our chat. And I was like we were all kind of just sitting there and ready, not getting any calls, being like, cause like, we were just kind of like, they're fighting. And like, we were already, it kept having these weird bugs all day. And our department head, okay, this is something I get mad about at every job in corporate America ever. Our department head like got so salty today that the dialer kept bugging out. And I'm like, girl, you didn't test it. Like, I'm sure you did some preliminary testing, but you just went, okay, we'll do some preliminary testing last Friday because we did a little bit of testing last Friday. And then she's like, let's just go live with it and see what happens. And you're like, and then she's like, oh my God, there's bugs. I'm like, of course there's bugs. What? At my previous job, when we tested new computer systems, they would there was at one point where me and Kaylin tested a new phone system for our previous health insurance job. They had us work that new phone system for 2 weeks by ourselves and had everybody else on the previous one so that, you know, they could beta test it and make sure there was no major bugs we need to report, which there were, and we reported them. And then like, she could have had 1 or 2 of us work on the dialer for like a week just to make sure there was no major problems she needed IT to fix. At one point, okay, so this was the craziest bug, right? We had several major bug issues. One of the craziest bugs is that one of the workers, we'll call her D, like D, was messaging one of my other like supervisors about an issue with one of the records. And L looked at her record and was like, hey D, this says you've called this person 30 times today. And Dee's like, no, I haven't. What are you talking about? So turns out the dialer was taking Dee's notes on every single individual call she made and put them all on the same person's record. Like, she took like 30 calls in a row to different people, made records in the dialer like she's supposed to, and they all decided to put it on John Green, like John Brown, whatever's record, instead of all the calls she took. Someone else had no records show up at all. They're like, I've been making notes all day and I realized that it's not recorded any of them. And so they're like, do I need to stop working? Like, and my supervisor was like, no, clear your cache, refresh. And that fixed it. But I was like, she was getting so salty, but I'm like, you did this. Why didn't you test it? That's what testing is for. Oh my God. Anyway. You're right. Normally I'd be entertained about that kind of stuff. when I'm already this stressed out, it makes it, you don't want to be the one to get yelled at. You know what I mean? Or like, sorry guys, like it's not working. You're going to have to go and ready and take inbound calls all day. That's, I think, what I was really the most worried about. because that's even more stressful than doing this. So basically the TLDR is it was exhausting. I'm very tired. I started crashing out in the last hour because I think I'm so used to like dialing it back a little bit in the last hour and like getting a little bit more rest that I was like so exhausted. I just like stopped and listening to anything or doing anything except just cross stitching and like trying to chill. And I got a massive headache. I've had to take like 3 ibuprofen for it. So, yay. But I do think, so it doesn't feel catastrophic. It doesn't feel like it's not something I can get used to. I think it is something I can get used to. I think it's just going to be an adjustment, which I always knew it would be, but like, woo. It's one of those where it's like, it wasn't that bad in the moment. So you didn't expect it to fry you that much, but I'm just totally fried now. So will tomorrow be the same? Oh yeah, I'm there for life. This is not a temporary thing. They paid like thousands of dollars to get this phone system set up. The only reason I haven't like done it before now is they couldn't get it to work. It works with Salesforce, so IT keeps having to rebuild it over and over again because it keeps breaking. But don't worry guys, they paid thousands of dollars for this, so we're gonna make it work. I thought it was slowing down, not anymore. People complained too much about it being too slow, so they worked really hard and got a bunch more work in. Which is why I was yelling at everyone when they were complaining about it being slow. I thought they implemented it in November and they got around to fixing it. So the thing is, they've implemented it in stages, if that makes sense. Like, they had like stage 1 was the inbounds and stage 2 was the outbounds. Like you could just make calls. You could receive inbound calls and make outbound calls manually. It's the dialing part that's the part that they've had to like work on. Like it's essentially autonomously assigning calls to people. And that's the part that's been incredibly buggy. And also like whenever you make a call, the dialer makes a record that you made the call, like that you dialed the number and everything. You don't go in and manually enter it. So there's a little box in the dialer window that you write your notes in instead of going in and manually putting it in Salesforce. That's also caused us all kinds of issues. Also, the dialer is supposed to automatically decline a call that's been called the number of times. Like some calls need 6, some calls need 3. So like say there's one that needs 3. If it calls it 3 times, the dialer should automatically decline that record so that we don't have to rely on agents to decline it because they're stupid and they often don't. But that also bugs all the time and doesn't work right. The whole thing is incredibly buggy. It's been buggy the whole time. I still don't have access to a decline button on my dialer. I can't decline the call. I'm forced to take it. And I told someone 6 months ago, I have told people about 4 times over the last 6 months that I don't have a decline button. And they keep going, oh my God, we'll get that fixed for you. We were in the meeting on Friday where we were practicing the dialer for the first time and I was sharing my screen and they were like, do you not have the decline button? I'm like, no. And my department head's like, I'll write that down. Nobody has followed up on that. If I have a call that I can't take, I have to call it and then hang up again and make a note about it. Like pick up and then hang up real fast and make a note about it on the record that I had to do that because I don't have the decline button. You've been the decline button. Basically, this is my life now. Better get used to it. I will say though, something very exciting that happened. Silver, you'll be excited about this. That happened to me last week, as I think on Thursday. It was like not on one of my streaming days. It was on Thursday or Friday. They sent out a really big thing, an interdepartmental email that said, hey guys, we're doing a really special learning opportunity for y'all where it's essentially a massive shadowing opportunity where you can apply to shadow every department in the company. So like I will get to shadow every department along every stage of the process of providing our medical services. And they're specifically like, it's so that you can understand what goes on at the company better. But anybody who has half a brain is also like, it's also so that you can take a look and see if there's a department you want to move up into. Because especially with the current job market, my company would rather hire internally than they would externally. So I'm actually really excited about that. They said they're going to start doing that in May. I'm actually really excited about that. We're going to see what happens because there's a couple of ones I didn't apply for because I like the agents that do the actual signing up of the customers, because I know that one's miserable. I know I don't want to be over there, but there was one of them that's like your entire job is to sit there and check people's health insurance. Like that's your job, is you just sit there all day and you check people's health insurance and check their eligibility to like have our service and whether or not we work with their health insurance company, and that's all you do. I'm pretty sure that's not a job that's on the phone. And I know health insurance, so I'm kind of like, well, I'm interested in that actually. And you know what? With the job market being the way that it is right now in 2026, I would love to move up to move to a different apartment more than I would love to try to job hunt right now. So I just think it's an interesting option, and I'm gonna pursue it and see how it goes. It might be nothing. I might take a look at that and be like, oh, that's actually miserable. I don't want to do that. But like, we get to shadow them and see. All these jobs remote too. Yes, the whole company is remote. Well, okay, so no, because since it's a medical services company, there are some required in-office positions because like for the actual providing of the medical services, you have to have a physical location for that. So like we have a few major factories, I guess, if you want to put it that way, where like you do have to be in person. So some of the roles do have to be in person, but anything that can be remote is remote. It's a remote forward company. Like my supervisors are remote, and that's rare because a lot of remote jobs I've had in the past, like the workers, the peons will be remote, but then they still require the supervisors to come in office. But no, even my department head is remote and has been the whole time. They went, like a lot of companies, they went remote during COVID, and then they realized that it opened them up to a larger talent pool to be remote. And so then they went, oh man, we can hire more people this way. And they were looking to expand. It's a smaller company. It's like not like a tiny company at this point. It's a pretty sizable, but it's still a smaller company. It's just growing quickly. So they were looking to be able to hire people with other skills that they needed. And they realized doing that remote was a fantastic way to do that. So definitely something to look into, even just explore and see what the people do. Yeah, well, I mean, like at bare minimum, the exciting part about that is me as a sales agent. If customers are like, oh my God, well, why is there an issue with my insurance? If I know more about our insurance approval side of things, I can be like, well, actually, I know what the process is. Here, let me tell you and make you feel better about it. Like it would make me a better sales agent because I'm able to tell them like what to expect, if that makes any sense. And like the other departments will come and shadow us too, so they can see like what we do. So I will not be the one they shadow. Probably. I am not that much of a golden. I have intentionally made myself not that much of a golden child at this job because I used to be the golden child at other jobs like that and I hated it. So anyway, that's happening. So that's fun. So not currently doing a lot of job hunting while the world is burning down, unfortunately, but you know, it is what it is. I was hoping to do, I was actually like genuinely like locking in on job hunting a couple of months ago. And then I've actively watched the economy bottom out and I've been like, So what happened? The guy coming to your place? Oh, the fire hydrant guy. He did show up. He did his thing. He left. It was fine. It actually was faster than it was the first time. So I did appreciate that. They were in and out, but it was a couple of young guys. It was like, they were clearly in their like early 20s or like clearly working for their like dad's company or whatever. But they popped in real fast, did their stuff and left. Thankfully they did it when I was on my break at work. It just timed out that way. But the poor cat was very distressed, but it ended up being okay. So, anyway, I had a really good weekend though. I hope you guys had a good weekend. I know a lot of you had eventful weekends. Silver was roofing in a fire tornado. Panda was dealing with internet complications, but I'm glad it sounds like you at least got some of them resolved, Panda. That's really good. Spectrum is ass, I guess. I have Spectrum and it works. It's been weird for me lately, actually. YouTube videos don't want to load. And sometimes Instagram bugs out. And I don't think that's like, I think that's a connectivity issue. I don't think that's like the apps themselves. But I did a lot over the weekend. I say as I try to load. Okay, so the big thing I did over the weekend, here, I'll show you guys Discord. The big thing that I did over the weekend is that I actually went shopping this weekend. I wasn't planning on going shopping, but I did. Specifically, I had to go shopping because I am almost done with the diamond painting. Like it just happened. Oh, I put it in the other tab. I'm almost done with diamond painting, so I had to get more stuff. This is the diamond painting update, by the way. The brown is definitely a choice. You really want to go to Buffalo, but you didn't get time. Listen, you did not get smoked wings because you were a smoked wing. That's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Spectrum has been really annoying for me lately too. Every night for the past month, my Wi-Fi has completely gone to trash right after midnight. Me too! Like right after like midnight, it like stops working for like a good 10 minutes and then it comes back, right? Is that how it is for you, King Rat? AT&T was 80 to 100. Oh my God. Dang, that's wild. But yeah, this is diamond painting progress. I will say the brown is a choice. It doesn't look that bad in the photo. It's uglier in person. But it's clearly sitting on some sort of like stump or stool or something, but I'm literally on the last few ones. I will get that done in the next couple of weeks, which is very exciting. But I went out and went thread shopping on Saturday because Kaylin's birthday is next weekend and she's seeing her parents and taking the car. And like, we're gonna have a birthday party for her and like have a pizza party and watch some K-dramas, I think, that night. So like next weekend is about her. It's not about me. So I wanted to go ahead and get this out of the way. So I did go shopping. Also, sorry you always see me take photos of stuff here. This is my bed and this is my cat's blanket. This is usually the only flat space in the room for me to take pictures on. Our carpet is old and nasty. You do not want to see our carpet. It is so nasty. They did not, I don't know how old our carpet is. They did not change it out before we moved in. It was already nasty when we moved in and we lived here for 8 years. So I'm sure you can imagine how bad it is. It's not enough for me to be like bad for 10 minutes and fine for 30 then back to bad. That sucks. Boo, internet monopolies. But anyway, I got me a bunch of thread, which is very exciting. And then I also got a couple of needles. You can't really see it very well, but I'm trying different sizes of cross stitch needles because I've been having issues with that. I did get these very cute. These are needle threaders. It's basically a way to get the thread through the needle eye easier than having to lick it and poke it through yourself, and that can be a pain in the butt, and I'm too old for that. Unless I can do it, it's more about the patience and getting thread taste in your mouth as you're going, trying to lick the end to make it work. So it's just more of a patience thing. So I got these two. They're very cute. They're kind of like, they remind me, you know, whenever we were kids, especially like for like girl stuff, when we were kids, like Justice and Claire's and stuff, they're giving like Justice and Claire's with like the little purple butterflies, kind of like jelly looking. They're not jelly textured, they're hard plastic, but they kind of give jelly. So I love that. And then I did get a couple of hoops. I couldn't decide which color I wanted to do. Let me show you guys. It's the fox cross stitch. That was what I decided on doing, was the fox one. I'll show you guys on Instagram. Give me a second. I'll show you where, oop, yeah, you definitely don't want to see that. I follow a few artists that I'm going to make sure you guys don't see. Let me see. Let me see. I do, by the way, have an entire thing of niche games I want to play on stream, like a folder of that on Instagram. Hold on. But don't worry about that. This is my cross stitch folder. Look at this dragon. I have learned my two cross stitch vibes that I really want to do is either super goth and metal or super cute and kawaii. And there's like no in between. I love this one. I really want to do this one at some point. Here we go. This one. This is the one I'm doing, this fox one. That's what I'm working on right now. So I'm very excited about it. It looks so cute. The colors are so, I love the color contrast. I can't wait to work on it. So I mean, like, I've already been working on it today, but anyway, that's the thread that I got for it. Do goth and metal. That'd be a different vibe on the Amy show. I'll do goth stuff eventually. I do have a bit of a goth. Listen, I have a bunch of Sagittariuses in my chart, but I also am technically a Scorpio, and Scorpio is about as emo as it gets. So I have two sides I have two sides. And then metal. And that's it. That's my two sides. My two sides are kawaii anime or stylist from Love and Deep Space, and there really is no in between for me. Except there is in between. I have my like, what's a like? I got three sides, and that's it. I got a party girl, a trucker, I got a trucker. What is it? Oh my God, it's the Jenna Marbles quote. I have three sides, and that's it. I've got a trucker, a homeless person, and a hooker. Like my three sides are like cute kawaii, metal, or like cottagecore, like cottagecore earthy me. That's my three sides. So but yeah, I picked two hoops because I didn't know which color of hoop I wanted to do, because the cross stitch will stay in the hoop once it's done. At least that's my plans. I don't think I'm going to frame it, even though it does make a rectangle versus a hoop shape. I just like making the cross stitch in the hoop and leaving it in. I think it's kind of fun. I really like this turquoise one and this brown one. By the time I got like all the thread, I think I ended up deciding to go with the brown. I can still change my mind and swap it out if I decide I would rather have the blue one. I just think the colors are better with the brown one because it's kind of got like an earthy vibe to it, like a foresty vibe. But I can always like use this for something. It was like a couple bucks. I can use that for something else too. And then there's my, you can't see it, there's my cross stitch cloth all bundled up. I spent like an hour on Sunday just winding cross stitch thread. It's such a calming experience. Also, here's a photo of Jade helping. That's how the ISP change happened. It was on ETD. Then it went out for a moment. Then when it got back up, it was on Spectrum and everything was no longer visible, stable. I'm sorry, Anna, that sucks. She's a little thick. I forgot to get a water. No, I didn't. It's here, I just forgot. I put it on the wrong side. She's not as thick as she looks. I will say she's a little thicker than I would like her to be. But like, poor baby, just like her mama, has chronic tummy issues. And so for a little while, so here's the problem, right? The medication she's on makes her throw up and makes your tummy unstable. For a while, the medication she was on previously that did not do that. And so I was actually working on giving her a little bit of a diet and cutting her back a little bit. But now that she's back on the meds that make her tummy hurt, the problem is she needs kibble to suppress the acid in her tummy in the mornings or else she pukes. It's just kind of a cycle. Eventually, whenever, I think I'm currently working on some stuff to make her allergies better. Also, we have her take the medication less now, so I could start working on that again. But yeah, she's a little bit of a kibble goblin just because it helps her tummy feel better. So, but she's not quite as thick as she looks. This is a weird angle, but yeah, she always has had a little bit of like a the primordial pouch on cats, the tummy flap that's actually not fat. It's just like the loose skin. She has a little bit of that. So. This was me. This was my freshly strung hoop of cross stitch fabric. And then I also showed you guys this. So I have what's called a needle minder. This is the coolest thing. I picked this up from Hobby Lobby like a couple of years ago and I just haven't gotten around to using it yet. It's basically like felt that you like punch the needles through so that it can hold the needles in there so you can like keep track of them and stuff. It's just so cute. Look at its little like embroidery front. It's so pretty. It was only a few dollars when I got it and I was like, that's actually the most needle minders are like plastic. Like this is iconic. So I love it. I'm obsessed with it. It's like a felted and embroidered. I'm obsessed with it. I think it's super cute. So I have that. It's iconic behavior. And then today I did spend a ton of time at work working on the cross stitch. I told Chad at the beginning of the stream, I'm taking a bit of a break from the diamond painting, I think, because I am so excited for the cross stitch. I think this week I'm going to cross stitch and then next week I'll finish the diamond painting because I think I'm really close to finishing that, like really close. But I just was so excited to start the cross stitch that I did that today. Also, this is all from today. I think I did the little leafy dude actually over the weekend because I got it started while I wasn't at work and I could like focus because, you know, cross stitch, you have to count things. And so it's a lot of like focus, but once you get going, it's easier. But this basically was all from today, which doesn't seem like much, but y'all need to understand that for cross stitching, I was trucking it. I worked on this so intensely today. Like normally an hour's worth of cross stitch would get me like that much done. You can't see my freaking here. Come here. Normally, like an hour's worth of cross stitch would get me that much done and that'd be it. Cross stitch takes a long time by nature. That's the point of it. It's supposed to take a while because you have to count and you have to like, it's a lot of counting and stuff. You get faster at it the more you practice at it, but this is the beginning of the frame. Basically, I'm doing the outside frame of the fox first, and then I'll like go in and add the inner details later. And also this is one of the most prominent outer colors. And this is important when you do count and cross stitch because once I get this frame laid in, I can count out where everything else is supposed to be located off of that frame. Also, the person who made this was very nice. And this little spriggy guy, this like twiggy guy is in the very center of it. So it's easy to count out from there too. So I did that. Also, when I went to Hobby Lobby, Jay got celiac. Actually, you joke. Her food is grain-free because she's allergic to corn and stuff. She also, yes, to answer your question, yes, she has to have grain-free food because even corn upsets her tummy and makes her itchy. So we both have celiac together. I also, oh yes, I did some major herb picking. I think I showed you my jars. I got so many herbs the other day. It's actually kind of insane. My poor plants were a little stunned afterward because I picked so much of them that they were like, help. And I was like, sorry. But I have so many herbs drawing on my board now. It's great. And then I also, when I was at Hobby Lobby, I spent a little too much money because they had a bow rack of like bow clips and barrettes. And I did buy a couple, but I've been wanting more bows and they're not always easy to find the kinds that I like, and they were really cute and they were only a couple dollars a piece. So I bought some bows. I got these guys. The photo does not do it justice. This blue bow is so iridescent. It's so pretty. Like it is iridescent and shimmery in person. And then I got this very cute headband that kind of makes like a headscarf in the back, and I'm also obsessed with that. So, oopsies. So I got that over the weekend. So I was busy this weekend. Next weekend, here's Silver's Roofing Adventures. Amazing. The universe was telling you to go inside. Oh my God, I missed the firefighter. That's so funny. For context, if you guys didn't see the Discord, Silver helped roof his parents' shed, right? Your parents' shed over the weekend. And while you were doing it, there was a fire near you and there was just firefighters. That's so funny. That's hilarious. Oh my God. So yeah, poor Jade. I know, poor baby. She's had health issues for so long. And just poor Bubba's. She's a sweetie pie, but anyhow, I don't think I haven't put any food. It was really cool, Panda, seeing the like the Saja Boys meals and stuff and the Huntrix ones. I'd seen that advertised everywhere, but I didn't see what the oh, they had the box sign. That's kind of fun. Still feels like a little bit of a cash grab, but I'm at least glad that they're getting acknowledged. So I'm surprised I don't have any bows on the planters on the wall. On the planters on the wall? Where would I even put bows on those? Where would I even put bows on those? So anyway, that was my weekend. Sorry for the very long yap. I've just had like kind of a long weekend, so. Oh, this week's goals for me are to survive the dialer and to get my doctor's appointment scheduled. I think it's gonna be a few weeks before I can go see the doctor because I'm scheduling it way out so that Kaylin can also take PTO because she has stricter PTO rules than I do. I can kind of just do it whenever, and as long as they don't care, they don't really, my job doesn't really care. They're very lax about their like approving the PTO. They will approve it basically unless there's like a good reason for them not to, whereas Kaylin's job is way stricter about it. But what I'm gonna have to do probably, I don't have a ton of PTO hours saved right now, so I won't be able to take a whole day's worth of PTO in between now and the doctor's appointment. But with this dialer being like this, I think I'm gonna probably take a half day, maybe next week. once I get my doctor's appointment locked in, I'll probably take a half day sometime in the next couple weeks just so that I can have a little bit of breathing room. Cause ooh, a half day to take a nap. So eat any good foodies? We had, oh, wait, yeah. Okay, so we had Cookout and Andy's for, like Friday dinner. And I got the straw Anna sundae, which it sounds, so specifically I got it because like, I ate a little bit too much junk food last week. I was starving. So I was a 1-2 punch. Oh, hi, Axtic. Welcome in. Thank you for the biddies. I appreciate it. I was really starving last week and I did not get myself enough snackies. So I ended up snacking on stuff that like I had around that wasn't as healthy. I was also super hungry. When I get really stressed out, sometimes I get really hungry. I was like not stress eating because of stress eating. I was like exhausted. So sometimes when I get really tired, I like get really intensely snacky because my body's just so tired. It like wants energy any way that it can. So I'd like curbed a lot of it, but I still felt like I'd eaten unhealthy last week. So I got like, the straw Anna sundae because it had fresh bananas on it and it was a good choice. So, and then on Saturday, I was supposed to have, I keep trying to eat this Trader Joe's chili we have for like a meal on the weekends. And like, my tummy keeps being too upset too, because it's not crazy spicy, but it's somewhat spicy. And my stomach just hasn't been doing super great the past couple weeks because I've been stressed out. So we got Chick-fil-A on Saturday night, which was, you know, it was fine. But the thing is, we've been getting Chick-fil-A lately. I'm just, my current Chick-fil-A order now is just chicken strippies because, you know, no wheat. And I also love the chicken strips. So they're really good. And then I get fries. And then I get, for dessert, I get that amazing fruit parfait they have because the yogurt is so good. It's like vanilla bean yogurt and it's so good. And they have like fresh strawberries and blueberries in there. Chef's kiss. What dippy sauce? I've actually been realizing I am unfortunately incredibly addicted to Trader Joe's, Chick-fil-A's dipping sauces. I never realized they were this good until adulthood. I use their barbecue sauce sometimes on wraps at home because it's just really good. It's like not spicy, but it has enough heat in it that it kind of like pleasantly warms you. But when I get them from Chick-fil-A proper and have like the strippies, I prefer, they have a really good honey mustard sauce. It's like really good. Like maybe the best honey mustard sauce I've ever had. I need to buy the bottle of it too from the store so I can have it at home whenever I want, but honey mustard is my preference. Kaylin likes Polynesian, which the Polynesian's good too. But Kaylin likes I like the honey mustard the best. So there was that. What else? I finished, before we get into the game, I finished Isekai Office Worker this weekend. I went back and finished it because I only had 2 episodes left and we've just been waiting for them to come out. So okay, I have to give you guys a tea on the incredibly gay yaoi anime, the Isekai Office Worker one that was super gay. So in the last 2 episodes, okay, so strap in. In the last 2 episodes, office worker guy was trying to expose some magic corruption with the church. Because, you know, there's always corruption in the church, right? And one of the guys working in the church is the night boy's like distant cousin, but he's like a priest guy and he's obsessed with the office worker because he's like, God sent you here and you're God's disciple. And he clearly has a crush on the office worker. And so it's like a thing. And, you know, he's similar to Night Boy, but isn't. But they have the same purple eyes because they're like nobles from like distant families, but they're like related or whatever. And so office workers exposing some evil deeds in the church and somebody attacks him with magic. And so the priest guy throws up a magical barrier to stop office worker from getting zapped by magic, right? Problem is, you know, office guy can't handle magic. That's the whole reason he's been making out and boinking with Night Guy, because he can't handle magic at all. And Night Guy like regulates the magic in his body and gives him magic barriers or whatever. Basically, priest guy throws up a barrier to save office worker from getting murderlated. But then they do be regulating. That's what the kids these days call it. after he does that, office workers laying on the ground, you know, dying, because even though the magic barrier saved him from getting incinerated, he can't handle this random dude's magic. And the wizard in the room walks up to the priest guy and is like, are you gonna sleep with him now? And the priest guy is like, I'm sorry, what? And he's like, are you gonna sleep with him now? You know he can't handle magicules or whatever, and you just introduced a totally like new magic to him that he's not used to, so he's gonna die if you don't boink him like right here and now. And the priest guy is like considering it, and the night boy like busts down the door and is like, he's mine, I'll save him, I'll protect him. And then the priest guy's like, you can't, he's not an object. You can't just take him. You have to get his consent, which I'm like, man, the only character in this entire show that's ever respected office workers' consent on anything is this priest dude. I'm like, hey, office worker, maybe you should reconsider your choices. But, you know, Aristide Night Guy whisks him away, boinks him thoroughly, saves him or whatever. And so then the end of the show ends with priest guy coming to him, apologizing and being like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. And office workers like, if you hadn't put up that barrier, I would have been roasted. So like, I'm actually glad you saved me, so you shouldn't feel bad about it. And he's like, you've shown me a lot, so I'm gonna go see the world now, because like, you've shown me a different perspective. And then the show ends with like a happy cuddle vibe between Night Boy and office worker. But on the way back to their house, office worker's like, yeah, I plan on going back to Japan. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, he still plans on going home to Japan. And I'm like, you have been isekai'd into a different world where you now are rich and you're dating a noble who is all over you and obsessed with you. And you boinked this guy repeatedly and made out with him all the time and clearly have feelings for him. And you're like, anyway, after all this, I'm going to go home to Japan. I'm like, why? Why would you, like, to your slave wage job in Japan where you're miserable and broke? Why would you go home to Japan? They very clearly want to do a season 2 because they left a lot of like plot points unfinished. So they were clearly setting it up for like another season. But yeah, that's the end. And then of course there's Sugar Daddy Prime Minister being like, if you ever get tired of Night Boy, you can come with me and I'll treat you real good. The office worker's like, okay. Like, so that's it. That's the end of the show. It was something. It got less weird the farther it went on, but I think that maybe is also just because you just get used to it. So the funniest part just ends up being people fighting over him eventually. Also, it's so funny because it's such a like, he's not like other girls vibe, because I can't begin to express to you enough that the main character of the story that everyone is freaking out over and trying to like jealously keep to themselves is so boring. He's such a boring person, and he always has bags under his eyes because he's overworking himself. And like, he's smart and kind of sarcastic, but he is like a classic worker drone, no personality. Like, people try to make jokes to him and he just shoots them down. Like, he's such a boring stick in the mud. And it's just very much like, everyone's like, oh my God, he's so hot. I'm like, what? He is not. Like, it's just funny, I think. The anime's caught with the source material. That would make sense, you know? But yeah, I watched it. Like, 6 out of 10 for shock factor. And that's it. It's mostly boring otherwise. I have not watched any of the new anime because I have been waiting for the episodes to come out and to see if they are dubbed. I will be watching very soon the first couple of episodes of Atelier. I'm just waiting for the right time, I guess, aka when I'm not so exhausted and stressed from work that I can like actually pay attention. But the first couple episodes of Witch Hat are out and they are dubbed, but not all anime are dubbed immediately. Sometimes the dub is like a few weeks behind. So we've kind of just been waiting for like things to come out and for the dub to roll out, if that makes sense. So, because sometimes stuff is, I heard Witch Hat's so good. People are already posting gifs of Witch Hat everywhere on the internet. Also, oh my God, Josh voices Quilfrey and I actually can't. Like, I can't. Josh, I forgot his last name immediately. Hold on. Voices Finan English. Joshua Waters. He voices a lot of characters, but specifically he voices, I mean, you would probably recognize him, Silver. He's literally everywhere right now. He's super, super popular in the dubbing community. He voices Finan from Honkai Star Rail. You cannot see anything. Who's like the main character of like the last section of Star Rail. But he voices so many characters. He's voicing Quelfree. Like he was in Nocia, Silver, which I still need to watch. I have it on my list. I just haven't watched it yet. But he voiced this guy in Nocia. He voiced this guy. Do you remember the elf and Punchy Lady, Silver? The elf boy? He voiced the elf and Punchy Lady. He voiced the main character in Lord of Mysteries, which I never watched, but like I watched a couple episodes of it. Like when I tell you this guy has been in everything lately, I'm really not kidding. He's been in literally everything. He's just a really popular VA right now. He voiced somebody in Blue Lock. I haven't seen all of these animes, so I don't like 100% know who everybody is, but like I guarantee you, oh, I didn't realize he voiced Arav in Genshin. I didn't know that. That's kind of funny. He is still fairly new. Like he's a newer voice actor, but he's just been he literally won like an international award for his performance with Finan because it was so good. I mostly know him as Finan, but he is an amazing VA. But he voices Quelfree and people are losing it over that because he's doing a great job. He has a British voice, which sounds nothing like his English voice, and it's very sexy. So, well, I think, is he Joshua Waters pronouns? I think it's actually they. He, they. Okay, it's he, they. Okay, that's fine. I want to make sure I wasn't misgendering him. But yeah, he is a non-binary, so love him for that. It's actually really funny because a lot of the characters he voices sound super, like he's not trying to be queer on purpose. And then they're like, this character's gay. And he's like, God damn it. He's like, I literally have heard him talk about in his own streams where he was like with Finan, they like clocked him. I'm like, Finan's super gay. And he's like, I was trying to sound straight. I'm like, that's so funny. He's just like, I guess it just comes through even when I'm trying to be normal. I'm like, that's hilarious. Relatable. Anyway. Yeah, he plays Rockwell and Nocia and the elf. Yeah. The other streamer I watch is obsessed with Ashvale and Honkai. It's disturbing. A lot of people are really feral for Ashvale. He's all right. Rare was hotter. Blythe is the name of the VA who plays Ashvale in English. He also played, I also think Blythe is non-binary. Hold on. But want to make sure I'm not misgendering anybody. Vale in Sorrel English. It's Blythe Melan. Pronouns. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe they are not, maybe he's not non-binary. I think their partner might be, if I'm remembering correctly, but I could be totally wrong. Blythe also voices a ton of people. Blythe also voiced a major villain named Lygus in Star Rail, and also voiced the hot rare villain in Genshin. So Blythe has done a lot of work for WoW in the past year, and now he's voicing Ashvale. So Ashvale's fine. I'm not super obsessed with Ashvale. I'm honestly feel like I'm gonna bark pretty hard for Blade when Blade has his glow up coming soon next patch. So but Ashvale's fine. I honestly preferred his performance as Rare better. I feel like Ashvale's an okay character. I feel like they could have been more interesting with him. So that's just my humble opinion. Okay. Here, I gotta switch from my cold hot chocolate to water now. Okay. Den tonight is tacos, walking taco or taco salad. Den this week's gonna be a little bit interesting because, you know, with the cost of groceries right now, I am actually doing some leftovers this week, and I'm also doing some using some meat that we never finished in the freezer that I've been saving. So Denden's this week is gonna be interesting. So 2 times taco salad. One night, probably tomorrow, we are having the leftovers from our homemade hamburger helper because it made way too much way too much. So we have a bunch of that still left. And also, we had some extra beef left over from the last time we made that like beef pot and potato pot roast thing that we did. So I'm actually having Kaylin make a stir fry with it. We're gonna slice it up, the beef cubes up into some slices and make a stir fry out of it. So that's kind of our, we're being a little bit, and like the, I'm making a broccoli casserole, like I mentioned, tomorrow night for our lunches this week. The broccoli casserole didn't originally have meat on it, but I'm gonna add chicken on it because, you know, I'm a protein bitch. And we have some leftover breaded chicken tendies in the freezer that I will chop up. I'll bake and chop up and put on top of that, on top of the casserole, so we have some protein. So that's I'm doing some leftovers this week and some like stored meat, but I need to play the game. But high key, I'm actually not kidding. Did I show you guys the mini chest freezer? Did I ever show you guys the mini chest freezer? So I've been thinking about getting one of these for a while, and now that Kaylin is making more money, I think we might just go for it. I've been waiting for the right time. Okay, this is a tiny miniature chest freezer. It's about $100, right? You can get like super small ones too, but I think that's like out of stock. But I'm gonna measure obviously which one like you want, but or like which one I want. But like it's about $100 to get these teeny tiny little miniature chest freezers. They it's gonna go in a little bit of a corner of my living room, basically. We're gonna make it fit, but this will be an amazing way. We need more freezer space to store meat. So, like, you know, please don't, thank you. Anyway, okay. Don't want that to dox me. Don't worry about it. But yeah, this is an amazing way to, it's not like super big, right? But it'll keep enough stuff frozen. Specifically, we'll use this for meat. That way we can buy meat like from the butcher or like buy bigger cuts of meat from the store and save money. And then we can just store that. Because honestly, wrong one. Honestly, with the way that I've been eating lately, we have so much meat and extra like frozen stuff we keep around to try to make from stuff from scratch, if that makes sense. I've been hankering for a chest freezer for forever. Kaylin's like, I never thought of a chest freezer. I'm like, listen, I grew up Southern, okay? My parents had 2 enormous ancient deep freezers in our garage, right? Like that was how we kept, my grandparents used to like, they'd like cull one of their cows because my grandparents like raised beef cattle. They'd like cull one of their beef cattle. My parents would buy it from them. They get it processed at a local butcher. And then we just have like packages of ground meat in that freezer for years. Or like they'd do a deer, right? They'd hunt a deer and then my parents would pay for the venison and we would just keep it in the deep freezer for like forever. Also, we constantly run into like when we buy like pizzas and stuff, because we've been getting a lot of gluten-free pizzas from the store lately, because that's a really fast thing to make up for like lunches on the weekends. There, by the way, if you ever were interested in like taking a break from wheat, I guess, we have been trying out gluten-free pizzas. They're shockingly really good. There's a lot of them that have like cauliflower crust. They're really not bad. Like, I almost like them better than normal pizzas sometimes, which is kind of crazy. I'm not a big pizza person, so like that's part of it, I think. But the cauliflower and like gluten-free crust are really not that bad. Like we've just been getting ones from like Kroger and they're really kind of delicious actually. And they're lighter than it would be to have bread. So like thin crust pizzas. But I am still, my dieting is going really well. It's not a diet, it's a food change. But yeah, my diet change is still going really well. I'm still feeling a lot better. I am feeling a ton more healthy. Like personally, I love eating like a rabbit. I love eating all these salads and cucumbers and stuff. The thing that's so frustrating me is my stomach problems. It's not really like fixing my stomach issues. So I'm still clearly gonna have to go back to a doctor to try to deal with that. But like, I've also been having these stomach issues for like really my whole life, / especially the past 10 years. So unfortunately, I think changing one thing about my diet is not gonna fix that overnight, unfortunately. But like, yeah, the cauliflower crust pizza is actually really good. It tastes different than normal, but it also doesn't taste as different as you think. It doesn't taste like vegetables, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't taste like a veggie. It just tastes like a different tasting bread. They do a really good job with it, basically. So it'll pay for itself. It will. And especially with how expensive food is getting, we can buy on sale more. We can buy in bulk more or bigger items because we're trying to cram. Like, every week, Kaylin has to go. We have the little, you know, this old fridges, like old. You know what I mean. Here.
Hello there.
Like this bad boy. This is what our refrigerator looks like. We have a tiny little upper freezer, and then the rest of it is the fridge, right? We're in an old apartment. We have to fit all of this meat and like frozen stuff and like things for like my special eating, you know, because of the gluten-free and stuff, all up in that tiny freezer. Kaylin has to like cram everything in there every week and actually openly sob. Trying to get everything to fit, it becomes a pain. So if we get that chest freezer, we'll be able to like, hi, Queen Rat. How are you? I'm still yapping. I had a long, hard day today, but talking with you guys makes me feel a little bit better, so you know. That's the fridge I have too in my room. It's the drinks fridge, you know, the one that your parents keep in the old one they got off Craigslist that they keep in the garage. That's this fridge for the drinks. It's like the drinks fridge. But we have to shove all of our frozen stuff in there, and it's very hard and it doesn't fit, and basically getting a deep freezer would be huge. I have to like, again, it's an investment. I have to like make sure that it fits in the area that I want it to, but there is a space, I think, where we could snuggle it into our living room. So I think we're just gonna take the leap and do that sometime in the next couple months, because it would make grocery shopping a lot easier and we could plan a lot more, if that makes sense. Honestly, you'll fill up that freezer and say I should have bought a bigger one. We don't have room. That's the biggest issue. We don't have room. I would, honestly, if I could buy one of the giant chest freezers, but we're just in a little townhouse apartment. Our downstairs is really similar to just a studio apartment if it's just like a line. Just a room divided by a wall divider between the kitchen and the rest of the living room. So, I'm tired and feeling warm. Warm? Is it because it's hot outside, or do you have a fever? Get yourself some like ice or like a cold water bottle. That always helps me. I live where it's hot 24/7. So cold water bottles from the fridge, just hug it on your chest. Press it against your head. Gotta keep yapping. How goes the gardening? Gardening is fine. I do actually need to play the game because like I have to fight Yigna. And so I have to like make it through that. But it's gonna be 88 here tomorrow. It was 88 on Saturday when we went shopping. It was lovely. It was so hot. You may be getting the sick. Oh no. Oh no. Do you have any like vitamin C tablets or emergency or anything? I'm sorry. I'm sitting here trying to diagnose you or like give you like, I just, these are suggestions I usually go for when I'm feeling sick. If you have any vitamin C, take that. Get yourself some rest when you can. I understand. So it is hot as balls out here too. So it's gonna be like cloudy all week, which I definitely love. Also, we'll see if the world ends this week. I feel like that's what we've been doing every week for the past couple weeks, but especially this week. We'll see if the world ends this week. The last shipment of oil comes on April 15th, which is Wednesday. So after that, it's all everybody for themselves. So we'll see if groceries are like $500 a week next week. So it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Be fine. We'll just so it's great. Everything's fantastic. So love that for us. Anyway, sorry, I'm just, the whole politics situation is a mess. However, I will say, I don't know if you guys heard, Hungary just had an election and threw out their authoritarian dictator ruler that's been in there for 16 years. Which, that authoritarian dictator ruler guy has been the playbook for like Project 2025 and a whole bunch of other like authoritarian rulers in the past like 20 or so years of the world. And he got ousted by the entire country and they elected somebody more center. And that's huge for them because he's been in power for 16 years and messing with their voting rights and their like government, and they've been living in a miserable fascist state for a long time, and he got tossed like 2 days ago. They voted him out. Overwhelmingly, 80% of the country showed up to vote, which is like an unheard of number, and they thoroughly ousted him. So fingers crossed for that kind of energy here. So that's your politic rant. I'm not going to go too hard tonight because I do, before I get tired, I need to play Cult before I get like, because I am tired in general, but I'm going to get like worn out eventually. So I have to like, anyway, that's your politic rant. I am connecting my controller. Let me do that. Emergency is a teacher's best friend. I figured you knew. Please work, thank you. I did update, fingers crossed, I did update OBS before we started playing tonight. I kind of had to, but that always scares me. So, because I never know if that's gonna break anything, you know? So, anyway, yap, over, went way too long. Oh, please stop playing the music, thank you. Please don't stop the music like the way you do it. We have to kill Yigna tonight. We did really good. I should probably switch over to the game, huh? Maybe slightly. Hold on, my computer's got to cry as I flip back and forth between stuff. There we go. Okay. Maybe that's like a little bit important or whatever for you guys to be able to see the gameplay. I feel like I have done that before, where I swapped over and started playing and you guys couldn't see the game. I feel like I have done that. Oops. I feel like every streamer's done that, you know? Also, by the way, OBS updated again, and their like the soundboard looks slightly better, which I am relieved about, because you know it's miserable when it was really bad before. So, oh my god, I will take a sip in a minute. I don't want to sip too much because then I will have to pee, and then we're all sad. Okay, it's fighting time. So what we're gonna do, our faith is super low. I guess that's probably because we, you know, our faith is probably low because we kept dying last time. That would make logical sense. We're gonna tend to the child. Never mind, the child's already tended to. Oh, we were trying to have Lunch have a baby, but Lunch got rejected by Artie, I think, which is really funny. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna collect some stuff first. I am going to do a warm-up round, not with Yigna. I'm actually going to, first off, we're gonna do a sermon because our faith is super low. I'm gonna do a warm-up round in one of the other areas, just to get some practice in. Just a warm-up. I feel like every time, maybe it's just the like, I feel like every time I swap to the like, maybe it's because I'm turning my head to look at y'all. I don't know. I feel like every single time I switch to gaming mode, it feels like my VTuber's leaning. But maybe that's because I'm leaning over to look at you guys. I don't know. It's probably just the whole swap canvas effect. I don't know. An app I used for work updated, and all it changed was the color and the font, and it made me upset. You know what, Queen Rat, you're valid. I feel like every tech company nowadays is literally obsessed with the most useless updates to their stuff. Does that mean, like, everything is the most useless thing you've ever seen? And you're like, why did you do that? And it's just stupid. Here, I'm gonna inspire. See if I can get some people to, I just want the faith up a little bit before I go running. I'm literally don't even think I'm gonna take any demons with me. I think I'm just gonna, I'm gonna save them all for, Yigna. I'm just gonna, there we go. That faith's a little better. There we go. Oh, Ducky's scared of me. Here you go, buddy. Here, come in. Nope, not Narendra, although I do love you. Let me give you some love. There you go. You're fine. Narendra pooped for some reason. There you go. Let me, oh my god, a bunch of people are throwing up. Why do you all keep picking on Queen Rat? It's always, and you don't even have any flowers to cure Queen Rat. Where is Queen Rat? Y'all just love to pick on Queen Rat. You love to curse Queen Rat. You love to, make Queen Rat sick. It's just always Queen Rat. A giant pile of poop, oh my god. Oh, Ducky's fine. Just have them go. No, I had her go to bed rest, so I had them go to bed rest, so I think it's fine. Just gotta... I didn't realize that had to recharge. That's interesting. I know I've mentioned this before. We are going to do... Actually, let me, real quick, while we're doing all this, before winter comes, which is like in 2 seconds, let me refill the seed container. That way everybody can keep working on getting seeds, because that is kind of important. But everybody threw up everywhere. I have a janitor station, or I should. No, come on. Nope. Get the thing. Okay, hold on. All right, hold on. Give me a second. I'm gonna refill the poop box and the janitor station. Hi, Artie. Hi, Artie. How are you? I hope you're doing good. It always says hi for the lurk, which is really funny. Thank you for contributing to the totem, Artie. I appreciate it. Okay, more fertilizer. And then I'm gonna put all these seeds in here so we can keep growing food while I'm gone, because that will be helpful. Winter's gonna start soon, like I said, so. Okay, I am going off. I'm not gonna take any demons with me. I'm just gonna go. I'm going through it for real. I'm sorry, Queen Rat. You get some rest. Take a bubble bath or something. You deserve it. I feel that. I had a rough day today, Queen Rat. They put me, my job has me entirely on the dialer now. Fine. Dagger, that sucks. It's fine. And it really fried me today and I was miserable. Yeah, so, I'm gonna eat my words, but genuinely doing any crusade that's not the Woolhaven crusades now is a joke to me. Like, who are you even to speak to me, honestly? The regular crusades are like absolutely nothing. Like, I don't even need a demon for these. They're just so... Oh, hey, we'll get some flowers doing this. That's pretty good. Oh, yeah, this one gives me divine inspiration, I think. The Zealous Dagger or whatever, so... Yeah, I literally, the regular crusades, I'm gonna be so for real with y'all, they are just nothing. They're a sneeze. And I'm appreciative of that. Granted, this is the first area I know. Oh, I'm sorry. I did talk to you. Sure, what is my curse again? I actually didn't check what it is. Oh. That's a new curse. I know I've been getting some new ones recently. I don't actually know what it does. I just started laundry and now it's raining. Oh, do you normally hang your laundry out to dry? Is that your normal, like, style of doing things? What is this curse do? Ouch. This is nothing, I say, as I actually do get hit. I hate these guys with the little shields, though. They're like, oh, it, like, infected him so that he's, like, attacking the others. Oh, that's really interesting, actually. I don't think it does anything against the shielded ones, but... Here you go, little guy. It, like, enraged him. Interesting. This isn't cross-stitch! Hi, Prince! How are you? This isn't cross-stitch! Listen, you guys, when I can stream more often, I know I've said it before, but I would really love to, like... Oh, do I have to talk to you again? I can still find you. Whatever. I don't care. Oh my god. Fleshy. Get back into Inscription where you belong. Yeah, I would love to do more like crafting and stuff on stream in the future. I think that'd be really fun. Just have like chill crafting days. Stupid dagger. I hate the daggers. No, but I live in apartments, so I have to walk over to the clubhouse to do laundry. You know what, valid. I have in-apartment laundry, so that does suck. That does in fact suck. I have lived in a dorm room before where I had to walk to do laundry, so I get it. That sucks, I'm sorry. Yeah, the raining sucks. No, but I do have photos of my cross-stitch on Discord if you want to see. I'm loving my new cross-stitch that I got. I worked on it like so much at work today. It was great. Ugh. These are gross. Ouch. Ouch. Okay. Come on, please. Right here. on. Sorry, I'm focusing. I didn't bring demons with me because I didn't think I needed them, so try to not. Oh my god, how long is this? How long is this? All I have is this. I visited Disney World and all I have is this stupid dagger. Oh my god. Well, that took like all of my health, but don't worry about it. How are you today, Prince, though? I hope you're doing good. We're fighting Yigna today again. I'm just currently warming up. I say, as I'm struggling more than I thought I would. I'm not doing that. It's because I had a terrible weapon option. What is even the point of the zealous stuff? Like, I get that it gives you more faith or whatever, or like divine inspiration, but like, I want a weapon that does things. I don't care about divine inspiration. I have a ton of that already. Anyway, I hope you're doing good. I had a real... okay, cool. I don't have any rotten followers right now, but that's fine. Let's get another follower. I always love more of those. Oh, we do have to do like a ton of fighting now, that's right. We got some really cute follower forms lately that we haven't been able to use, so we can make one of our followers the cute follower form. Yeah, my job is having me on the dialer permanently now, and they did it for the first time fully today, and it was kind of a disaster. It was fine in the long scheme of things. I think I'm gonna I'll like get used to it, but it's tough. It's just back-to-back calls with not a lot of breathing room, and it's just stressful and like easier in some ways and harder in others. I thought I was doing better, and then I like got off of work and I was like, I feel awful, so. Oh, hey, we just had Natiana died of old age. So you know what? That's perfect timing to get more followers, you know? Alright, hi Mac. You know, I have like no health and I am starting to maybe regret going to the boss with that. You wanna see if we can beat the boss on two hearts? Oops. Well, we're gonna find out, I guess. With a dagger. If we get lucky, we'll find one of the weapon shops, but... I couldn't have, like, poison or something like that. It had to be... Ouch. Ouch. Okay, maybe... Hey, maybe this was a mistake. Okay, yeah, maybe it was a mistake. That's... You know what? It's fine. That was my fault. I didn't bring demons with me. No, I don't want to sacrifice anybody. We're good. We're coming home. It was just a warm-up anyway. I've beaten 2 of the bishops without getting hit. That's crazy. Well, faith will be low, but don't worry, it's gonna get worse because we're gonna fight Ynga over and over again. It's gonna be bad. It'll be fine. We gotta lock in. That was my bad for not bringing demons. I was trying to be careful. We got a new follower. That's exciting. Winter's here. Oh, can you chill out? There we go. All right. Cool. Let me pet the baby. Oh my god, are we out of stuff? Hold on. Why is Queen Rat freezing? Is there a ritual to lock faith level? You know what there is? Oh, that's because we don't have anything in the rock burn furnace. That's why. Okay, who's freezing? It's Queen Rat. Let me cook a chili pepper meal because we have one of those now. And then I'll have Queen Rat eat it. Okay, where is Queen Rat? There you go. You, nope, come here. You, no. Find a meal and eat that hot chili mash. There you go. We have a dead villager. That's fine. There is a ritual to lock faith level for spell of time. You are right. We should 100% do that because that would be huge. Okay. I have unlocked a bunch of stuff that I have promptly not done anything with. So that's fine. Sure, we'll get the leader tent, whatever. We're kind of just working on unlocking everything now, slowly. because I have stuff that I don't like have a super big use for, but I still... Can you be chill, maybe? You're bullying people. Okay. Cool. You're right, the ritual to do the thing would be helpful, and also, it might make faith go up a little bit, so that'd be useful. Here. Let's do that before it gets dark. We'll give a sermon real quick. And then it's Yigna time. And pray that we get good weapon and curse loadouts. Because that's really the deal, huh? Ooh, we dinged, nice. Burning curses. Burning curses? Ooh, okay. Interesting. That's crazy that you beat into the bishops not getting hit. That's nuts. I feel like once you get practice enough, that makes sense, but... I gotta tell you, my brain goes burr every time I see Panda and Queen Rat's little characters because they have the halos over their heads because they're disciples. But my brain says that the halo over the head is for when the when the animals are old and need to die. So my brain keeps thinking of like that they're old and that they're going to simply pass away. Let me see. Tax enforcer. Donate money. Feasting. Dead follower. Devotion. You know, I don't know if I have the fix the faith at XX ritual per day. I don't think I do. That was a good suggestion. Okay, wait. So ascend follower, rite of lust, tax enforcer, wedding, gluttony of cannibals, ritual resurrection, feasting, devotion generation, brainwashing. Oh, it's the brainwashing with the mushrooms, and I don't have that right now. And it's winter, so we can't grow more. You know what? It was a good thought. It's fine. Thank you for suggesting that. Looks like we don't have it, which is totally fine. Okay, we need, so we're doing a little bit of a different approach with this one, which we did last time and was more effective. So we need a spirit heart instead of, so actually Queen Rat, you might come with me. Normally you would not, but now I actually do need spirit hearts. So I think Queen Rat is gonna come with me because the spirit hearts almost count more than if I had a Hathor. So I think having a Hathor doesn't help anything. So Queen Rat's coming on their first, like mission with me. Congrats, congration. Queen Rat is coming along. You get to go on an adventure. You've never been on one with me before, I don't think. Normally, because I didn't use the spirit hearts before. But so like basically the Hathor doesn't have time to bring me hearts during this boss fight. So it's actually better for me to just not. And then also I found that having a Vesta was really helpful too. So Panda, Queen Rat, and this guy are all coming with me on an adventure. All right. Take one. Let's see how many times it takes to do this. Probably quite a few. Round one. Ding, ding, ding. And I'll make sure I have it on medium as well. I'm like 90% sure I already do though. All right, Yigna, it's time. You frustrated me long enough. It's time for me to destroy you. Make sure it is on medium. I'm 99% sure it is, yeah, because we left on medium last time. All right, what do we got? Flail, necromantic, vampiric. Necromantic. Gauntlets, love that for us. It's always just the best, isn't it? Burn, hit enemies. Possess, hit enemies. Horde of ghosts that target nearby enemies. I feel like this is best for close combat. Let's go for it. Also, Queen Rat, you gave me so many hearts, so that's actually really good. Because you're such high level, so. All right, boys, here we go. Cracks knuckles, let's do this. All right. I don't even know. You know what? Okay, don't even know if the burning affects her, if I'm gonna be honest with you. We're gonna find out. Okay, we gotta remember the hardest part of this is the dodging of her like Undertale style attacks or whatever. Okay, hold on. What is happening? I don't even really know. She's hurting herself. Ah, okay, yes. Dodge, 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 and dodge. Okay. All right. Ouch. Okay, got it. Oh, y'all, I think we might. Okay, out of fervor, that's fine. Okay, hold on. Whoop. Okay, whoop, whoop, whoop. Y'all. No fervor. Okay, you know what? That's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay, this gives me fervor. Oh, y'all, we are... Is there phase 2? The rot, it chokes, it burns. This is what we've done to you? Yigna, forgive us, please. We defiled you. The pain does not end this way. The pain does not end. Yigna, we are sorry. We have damned you and denied you peace. I know they did this to her. I thought she did it voluntarily. Forgive us. We are ready to forgive. Let the seasons turn. Let the rot become renewal. Let us begin again. Oh, she's so cute. Her little markings, like the snowflakes on her face. I don't know if you guys can see it because it's kind of small, but oh my god, she's adorable. She's in the Where? What has happened? Oh, I don't remember. Am I your flock? Oh, okay. Okay. There's the Ynga trophy. Oh, I have some trophies to build actually that I didn't even know I had. We do get to take her. Thank you for playing Noble Disciple. Please spread the good word near and far so that others may be blessed by the divine teaching of the mighty lamb. So I did it. First try, I guess. I was sitting there being like, oh guys, we so got this. Was like, why was it so easy this time? I feel like it was so easy this time where it was not last time. The difficulty was on medium. I didn't change anything. All the others were warm-ups. You know what? That almost feels like cheating. I'm gonna be so for real with you. Like, oh, they have the sovereignty of the indigenous people of Australia, which is great. This part is from made in Australia. Hey, we did it. They said the rot will become renewal. So does that mean the rot is better now? Or... Well, that happened. Here we are. No longer a demon. Okay, so then like... Let me actually, I'm gonna make some gold bars because I need to, I think we have a bunch right now. I need to expand the cult eventually. Was that it? Is there any like afterward or was that just it? Well, I did do it on medium, so. Did we just get a good curse? But I don't even think the curse was good. I think the gauntlets were just good. I don't know, man. Well, I I guess that made up for all of my embarrassing failures the last time. Oh, it's Blizzard started now. I'll deal with that. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Just not even gonna bother. Cool. Well, we're done. What does the Statue of Ynga look like now? I'm so curious. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I was wondering. Oh. She's back. Wait. Oh, the flowers. Oh. Okay, so we have more dungeons. That's good. Cool. Okay. Oh, she's all better, and she has flowers now. That's so cute, and we can like talk to the lambs and help them out. Yes. Okay. Cool. Cool. Well, we did that. We're gonna leave this one an offering. We need to like give all the lambs their wool and stuff eventually. Ooh, oh! Fleece of the Pretender. I'm gonna wear that for a bit, that's cute. What do you want for this? 100 gold. Will he also be special? I don't know. I guess, hold on, I'm gonna go see what, well, I said I was gonna go see, but I don't have any demons on me right now. So looks like there's still a rot location, and then you fall. So you can just go back to the rot location. I did start this without, you know, I didn't, okay. Well, I'm actually gonna leave. I'm gonna be honest with you. I did not bring any demons with me, and I don't wanna be that dumb. So, okay, but cool. We do have more locations to fight in. Well, everybody, we did it. That was weirdly anticlimactic, but that's just because it went so fast. I did it, everybody. Yay me. Thank you for the congratulations. So now I guess the things we have left are to work on getting enough wool for the other like guys to get their fleeces and stuff. A few of them have like missions they want us to do. Like I know that like there's the guy that does the, oh, is he sick? Oh no, let me clean him. Oh, he was just dead. Oh, both my snails are dead. Hold on, did I get any more snails? No, well, rest in peace, seashell. We have to, the animals' lifespans are too short, I feel like. It's kind of a thing. So yeah, we have the previous dungeons to go through and rebeat, right? We have, like, we can keep raising animals and clothing our villagers if we want to. And we have, some dungeons left to beat on Ufall, so. Oh my god, they keep dying. I keep not ascending them. I'm sorry. That's the worst. Here you go, Skitters. Up you go. I did it, everybody. I'm just shocked it went so easy compared to the last times I tried. I'm like kind of don't know what to do really, because last time it was so hard and this time it just like went like that. So you're right, it 100% was the practice that I got the last time that really made it happen this time. You are so right about that. I just am kind of floored because I didn't expect it to go so quick. So cool. Well, I guess now that we have like more stuff to do, we have so much meat. Oh my god, I should feed my everybody, really. So we need to expand our cult again. Can I talk to you? I can always talk to you except when I don't want to. 18 out of 30. Oh my god. So we need to expand the cult again. We need to, I guess we have a bunch of people to induct now, which is awesome. And then I'm gonna go challenge some of those dungeons that they just unlocked on Ufall because they look exciting, so. Yeah. That's it. Oh my God. Well, Yigna has been beaten. Oh, let's induct her into the cult because that's kind of sweet. And we have our new guy. We have some interesting follower forms we got recently. Y'all, an old man must be snoring because it's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. That is funny. I am sorry, that sucks. We've got the Christmas tree, the dogs. Oh, I got like a narwhal and a polar bear. Let's do the polar. Oh, we have a snow leopard. Let's do the snow leopard. That's so cool. Oh, yeah, we can do colors too. Choose color. Oh, there's so many cool. You have like a cheetah and stuff. That's so, I want to do the traditional snow leopard color, but let's do the variants. So cute. So cute. Does not like drinking or sleeping. I'm sorry it's pouring while you're trying to do laundry, Queen Brad. That is the worst. And then we have Yigna. I will follow your teachings faithfully. That's so sweet and kind of sad. Yigna is woolly, will never freeze, zealous, and gullible. You know, normally with these special NPCs, I've like married them or like given them like a, you know, like a eternity necklace or whatever so that they like don't age as fast. I think with Yigna, I think we're just gonna let Yigna live a good life and then let her die of old age. I think with the whole rot experience, there's not enough beds, what do you mean? I think with the whole rot experience and how traumatizing that's been for everybody, I think that letting Yigna live a natural life and then die of old age is maybe the most kind thing we could do for her. You know what I mean? Why? Oh, do you have to, you have to share them down. Used to, they let you upgrade them, but I think you now have to just like tear them down or whatever. Shelter, cool. Then we're gonna, nope, not that. We're gonna build. You should give her a nice outfit. I should, I kind of want to go through and give everybody nice outfits. There we go. I'm gonna build, oh yes, Yigna, what is it? Excuse me, lamb. I had a dream last night of dancing around a great fire. It felt familiar. I would love to dance again. Would you mind performing the bonfire ritual? We can do that. We can perform the bonfire ritual in celebration of Yigna being home. The demons just don't sleep and they're sad. I should give her a nice outfit. While they're building that, what do you think we should make for her? We have ragged robes. You can do custom ones. That's cool. Oh, you can change the color. That's kind of fun. The bikini. Poop costume. Let me see. Fancy robes, knight armor, maid dress. I don't have a lot of clothes unlocked, unfortunately. Well, I have some down here. Spring tunic, flowering frock. Acolyte of the Old Faith, garb of the kawaii, office suit, mystic robes. The mystic robes look kind of cute. Do we want to do the mystic robes or do we want to do like the flowering one? Maybe we should give her the flowering one because she's been through so much, you know? Okay, please. Perfect. All right, assign. I want to assign this one to Yigna. And we don't have to worry about her getting cold because she's... Where is she? Hello? Yigna. There you go. Yeah. And now she has her own outfit. Yigna loves the new outfit. That's so cute. I'm so glad she's happy. She deserves to be happy after. In Legendary Blunderbuss, investigate Pilgrim's Passage during the winter. There's still not enough? Oh, you now have enough beds. Okay, I was about to be like, there's not enough? But I just built extra beds. Okay, hold on. We'll do the bonfire ritual because she wants to. And then we'll do one more. Oh, we have another crown stuff. Oh, and I can buy Winter's Touch. What does this do? Enable or disable winter. Oh, you can just turn winter off. That would be nice. Perfect. You've unlocked new crown ability. You can now turn winter on and off at the Yigna Shrine in Woolhaven. Oh, That, you know what? That's really nice. So now we can just take a heckin' break if we want to and not have to deal with winter anymore. Where's the bonfire ritual? Yes. Here. Time for a party. Da 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 da. Yeah, I'm gonna let Yigna live a natural lifespan and then die of old age as God intended, because she's been through too much with the rod, so. Cute. This is so heartwarming. I didn't expect this to be so heartwarming. Really, it looks like Cult of the Lamb for me has not been about becoming a god or getting better at combat. It really has been about the friends we made along the way, you know? It's been way more about me finding friends to make along the way than it has been about, can you guys go the heck to sleep? Oh my God, go to bed. You guys seriously need to like actually go to sleep instead of trying to stay up. It really has been about the friends we made along the way versus, I guess once Twitch chat is done deciding my fate, we should go check out, we'll check out Pilgrim's Passage with the blunderbuss they were talking about. Yeah, let me make some food. Queue up some food for everybody. We're just carnivores. Look at all of the meat that we have. What can we make? Shepherd's pie? Oh, that's right. Yeah, we're just swimming in meat. That is the vibe. Betre will leave the cult where? Why? Why? Why is everyone upset? Random followers have been cursed, thanks. Where is Betre? Betre? Get your ass in jail. Get up. You're going to jail. Oh my God, you're going to jail. You're going to jail. Who's starving to death? Yeah, I did disturb their sleep because they're dissenting. Twitch chat said everything is too wholesome and peaceful. Gotta... Who is starving to death? Is it also Queen Rat? Yeah, I did wake Froggy up because Froggy's starving to death. Oh, I'm sorry. Here, you go. I know you're mad. Go get some food. Do you have any food? Here, let me make you some food. I'll make you some food, Queen Rat. I know I woke you up in the middle of the night. Where'd you go? Yeah, you go get food. Find a meal and eat. Why me? I don't... The chat really loves to pick on you. Also, your son. It's you and your son. That's who they picked on. Because Elias is also starving. Here, let me wake Elias up. You go get some dinner because you're hungry. Okay, there's nothing for you to eat. But there's the food over there. Oh, Queen Rat's cooking. Queen Rat, you're cooking for your son. I thought that was done food, but I suppose not. Here, I'll cook something for Elias myself. I am a generous, okay, Elias, here you go. Go eat. And Queen Rat, you go back to bed. Sleep. You find food and eat. Thank you. There we go. Everyone's taken care of again, dear Lord. And Artie's sick, but I think Artie will get better via, you know. Jolno's just asleep out in the middle of the woods somewhere. Go. Okay, never mind. You know what? Never mind. It's daytime anyway. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Listen, okay, we need to go to Pilgrim's Passage while it's snowing. So I'm gonna go do that real quick. Nope, it's here, right? Yep. Okay. Hold on, I'm sore from sitting in my crappy chair. Pilgrim's Passage. We're gonna go find the legendary blunderbuss. Because they said something about the legendary blunderbuss. Oh, you know what? Kind of funny, because pirates, right? Is that the idea? Is it's pirates? Legendary blunderbuss, because pirates. Okay, we've been out here before to the fish hole, but I don't know about any legendary blunderbuss. But that also just might not have been available to me before now. Here, we've been to the fish hole before, which is around here somewhere. I can't get over to the ship. Let me see if I can find what he's talking about. That's the fish hole. Not over here, I don't think. We've been out to this island before, but it is interesting that this implies that that bird guy was worshipped at one point. He's not worshipped now, clearly, but like an old weather vane with a lamb hat on it. That's funny. Like a lamb crown. Ooh, break ice. Nothing was in the ice, okay. I feel lied to. I'm looking for... There's an egg here with a lamb on it, but I can't do anything with it. So that's fun. I can't attack anything. If you go to the spots with the moon on the ground at night, something happens. At night, you said? Also moon? Where was that? I missed that part. Was there a spot with the moon on the ground and I just missed it? Being there at night. One was on the island and one was on the pier. There's a moon at all the travel spots. Okay, I see. I see. That might be what they're intending. Oh, I see. Yes, there's a moon. Okay. Yeah, because it just told me to investigate out here for the legendary blunderbuss, and that's it. But I don't see anything right now, so I can come back when it's nighttime. That's not a problem. It's not gonna be nighttime in too terribly long from now, so. Cool. All right. Well, I will come back then. What is? Oh, cool. Oh, it's just showing me which follower forms I've unlocked. Hi, Lunch. How are you? Oh, also, Lunch has to have a child. We maybe can try that again. Lunch, we beat Ynga. We beat Ynga the first try. No effort lost. It actually was almost low-key anticlimactic because it was so easy, but I don't know why it was this easy this time, when last time it was so hard. Ow. I really need one of those, God. I need one of those, like those wolf traps. I just haven't done it yet. Get out of here! 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 Oh my God! They punted one of my cows! I mean, the cow's half dead anyway, so he's not long for this world, but I really need... We're gonna fix our animal pens in a little bit. That's one of... So now I guess that all of this is sort of over. Now that we've beaten Ynga anyway, like a cult beautification project is on the horizon as well. So, well, that happened. Cool. I guess let's, oh, it's almost nighttime anyway. We can have, oh, I don't have any sen. Ugh. Hold on, let's do a drum ritual again. I guess we'll just give any of them sen. Forest, here you go. Actually, did the level of the villager, forgot. No. Good. Whew. I forgot that it was like a timed event thing. Okay, here we go. Give it to me. We need to have more babies. Thank you. How was your weekend? My weekend was good, Lunch. I went out shopping because I needed to get some cross-stitch stuff, and I did, and it was great. My today has maybe not been the best because work put me on the dialer permanently now, and that was very exhausting. But Oh, and we have some sick followers. Okay, well. Where's lunch on this list? There we go. Okay, lunch, it's time for you. We're trying to have you have a child. You're weirdly very compatible with Queen Rat for some reason, and I don't know why. Let me see. Oh wait, Albra, the legendary one, is fairly compatible. You're most compatible with all the ugly ones. There's a bunch of like ugly villagers that... You're compatible with people who already have spouses, which I feel like is problematic. Rude, I know. Well, I don't want you to have the experience last time that you got rejected. Hold on. You got rejected again? I'm sorry, Lunch, you keep getting rejected. That's obnoxious. My heart, I know. That's annoying. At least you have your cow. We're gonna get you one eventually. It reminded me of something. Hi, Mr. Illuminati, welcome in. I hope you're doing good. Yigna, what else? I can see so clearly a beautiful haven sparkling white in the winter and blooming in the spring. Is this real? How do I know it? My land, you were a creator of miracles. This town full of flowers. Would you make it so? Fill the flower pots in Woolhaven. Oh! Okay, everybody's sick. There's just a lot going on. I have the dissenting follower that I forgot about. Oh my god. Can everyone just go to bed? There's too much happening. Hi, Illuminati. Welcome in. I hope you're doing good. You do have your cow. We're gonna get you to breed with somebody. Is there a way to like up your people's compatibility with people? Or is it just that it's just a set thing? You know? Better the weekend. I understand that. I feel that one. Elias, can you go to bed in an actual bed? You guys have beds, right? I know. You're like exhausted. Nope. Go to sleep. Is there not a bed for Elias? But it says that there is. Oh, maybe he's going to bed now. Well, the sick villagers seem to be in bed, so that's good. Maybe I can start going to the gym. Gorgo, can you go to bed too? Bed rest. There we go. Everybody has beds. I don't know why they're not going to sleep. Okay. Well, we're gonna take some people with us to go, oh, it's nighttime. We should go back to the Pilgrim's Passage. That's right. I understand, Mr. Illuminati. I had a good weekend, but like, my weekday has already been tough, so. It's just sort of, I'm fried. I'm doing better now that I'm streaming because I have fun while I'm streaming, but, having the lustful trait is amazing when it comes to me. Yeah, see, I have someone with a lustful trait. Okay, Queen Rat, I'm here at night. But I don't see anything happening. Like, I don't see... Yeah, I have a villager that has a lustful trait, and they're ugly. And all the babies they make have been ugly thus far, so I don't want to... Maybe it'll work since you haven't gotten the other moons. Weird. I can always Google it later, I guess. I had the other moons before I did the island moon. Do you know how you get the moons? I can always Google this later, but I just, you know... I was just curious. Yeah, I don't see anything else. I didn't have a moon at the pier. I only have a moon on the island, so... Are you looking for the ghost children? Oh, the ghost children? I would just step... I did step on the moon and nothing happened. That's why I was kind of asking if you knew. See, I'm over here, but nothing's happening. So... This place looks cold. Yeah, it sure does. Heck, it sure does. It sure does. Okay, well, maybe it doesn't unlock. It might not be. Danny was neglected for a day. I'm sorry, Danny. Okay, let me, I'm gonna go pet the baby, and then we're gonna go do 1 or 2 more dungeons while we're here. Can you go to sleep, Elias? Why are you still tired? Go to sleep. How many gold bars do we have now? I keep making them. It feels like indefinitely. Oh, the baby's out of the cage now. That's why it's an issue. Where is the baby? I don't even know. It's fine. Let me... What am I doing? Oh, I was checking the number of gold bars we have. 26 out of 30. That's not bad. Okay, let's, oh, there's the baby. Danny, we'll give a... I can't nurture them anymore. That's fine. Fine, we're gonna whip up some demons and we're gonna go. Oh, Yigna's a Hathor. Well, that kind of makes me want to hang on to her, frankly. But that's fine. Let's grab lunch. Have you gotten the task about the bishops? Which ones? Like to go kill all the bishops again? Because yes, but I haven't done them all yet, so. Let's bring Panda with us. And then we need a good Hathor. You know, I wasn't gonna keep Yigna around, but I just might. I'm not sure. She's a Hathor, which is really handy, but Taurus. That would be this in the Smuggler's Sanctuary. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know which one you're referring to specifically. There's so many side quests in this game that I haven't done yet, so I'm not 100% sure. You know more of the bishops? Okay. I've gotten almost all the wool. Oh, here we go. We're working on giving offerings to all of the land spirits, which is fun. Oh, I have a different cape on now. That's right, because you... Here, I'll put this fleece back on. Okay. All right, let's go off and do a thing. Because we have a couple options. Let's do this one first, because I'm just curious. The moon one, I believe, is from Smuggler's Sanctuary. Okay. Cool. Hammer. Actually, don't have a choice. That's fine. We'll just do it. Both bad options. It's okay. If you're doing the ghost summons, you can get all of those without doing more bishops. Okay, good to know. Got him. Got him. We're just gonna come over here and we'll try to get lunch a child again next time. Once the, you know, the bonfire ritual resets or whatever. Perfect. Got him. And we'll start working on chewing through all the bishops as well, which will be great. Okay. Let us see. Dishes. Oh, you hear the dishes? Yes, we do have cooking ASMR going on in the background, if you can hear that. Kaylin is making dinner. We're having tacos tonight. We're having a bit of an interesting dinner layout this week because we're actually doing some leftovers and like, you know, like, okay. We're doing some leftovers and we're, oh nice. I mean, that's kind of convenient. We're doing leftovers, we're doing like, we're using up some meat that we have in the freezer and stuff. I was talking about before we got to, you know, this part of the stream that, God, hold on, sorry. Cult of the Lamb really does not play about its, the Woolhaven in particular does not play about its combat sections. It just does not. It's kind of insane. But yeah, we are using up some meat that we had. I was telling stream before we got to the like gameplay portion. I'm gonna probably buy a mini chest freezer soon to go in my house because we're just using a little tiny freezer with the little like, or like not freezer, but like fridge, you know, with the little like, the just the plain white fridge with the larger door 2/3 of it being refrigerator and 1/3 of it being freezer, just that tiny little freezer. We can't fit everything in that freezer. We just can't. Especially now that I'm, you know, going gluten-free and we're cooking from scratch more, and with the economy being the way that it is. So like, ooh, what do I want? Wool or another... I guess we'll do this, actually. You have to head out. Have a good rest of the stream. Thank you, Queen Red, for stopping by. I appreciate it. But I don't want to be out here forever, you know? But getting more followers is fine. I have enough followers. We'll just do this. It'll be fine. It's difficult to know where you're at because I did the full main game for the Woolhaven DLC. That's true. I'm gonna do a little bit of research over the weekend this weekend and figure out kind of what else I need to do in the game. Because I'm sure there's a ton of stuff I need to do and I just don't, we can do this. I'm curious what the question mark is. So. Oh. Hearts. Neat. I'll take those. Truly was a question mark. I'm loaded up for hearts. That's good. We're blazing through this. Let's just do this. That's fine. I'll just get another thing. Cool. I'm not gonna use it because I don't, but I'm just making it straight to the boss. You know, I don't really have any reason to stick around. It's not like they're giving us the like the cool like legendary weapon right now or anything. Anyway, basically I need more like freezer space, and so I'm gonna eventually buy a mini chest freezer, and that'll be great both for like storing things just in general, and also I need like with the economy being as expensive as it is for food, that would let me buy like meat in bulk, if that makes sense, and like ouch. I could go to the butcher and stuff. There's a lot of things I could do to like buy meat in bulk to get it cheaper, and then we can freeze it and save it. So that'd be like really handy. So that's something we're thinking about doing too. So, but yes, we're doing tacos, like taco salad, walking tacos twice this week, and then we're eating some of the leftover homemade hamburger helper that we had last time, and then we had some extra leftover beef from the last time we made like beef pot roast. And so we're I'm gonna have Kaylin make a stir fry with it, with some stir fry veggies and you know, stir fry veggies and like rice and stuff like that. So that's kind of our and then I'm making for our lunches this week. Oh, I hate this thing so much. We're making for our lunches this week. We're making We're making, sorry, I'm a little bit distracted because there's a lot going on. Ooh, Divine Blight. Yes. Oh, and a blue heart? Look at him go. Horace is doing great. I'm making a broccoli like pasta casserole, and I am putting, the original recipe did not have any meat on it, but I'm putting a little bit of chicken on it because I love my protein. That's just how I roll. And I have some like leftover chicken tendies in the freezer that I'm gonna like bake and chop up and put on the casserole as well. So I'm just kind of making do with some of the stuff that we have. So chicken tendies, yes, tendies. Bulk meat sounds wild but kind of fun. Have you ever seen like at the grocery store and stuff, Tempest's gauntlets? Devastating on a complete combo. Interesting. I honestly think I'm fine with I think it's a necromantic hammer. I think I'm fine with the hammer. I might regret that, but I think I'm on the hammer. Thank you, buddy, though. Both my curses are really good, so I'm just, my curse is good and my weapon is too, so I'm just gonna keep that, I think. Where? Oh, down. I was like, where am I going? So. Hammer, no, I know. Ow. But I have poison, see? Jesus. Let's see, he's... Sorry, I'm actually having to focus. I'm actually going to focus, sorry. This is actually hard. Okay, these are the worst. I don't like this. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe hammer was actually a terrible mistake. Sorry, I'm actually having to focus here. Okay, I'm learning attack patterns. I'm learning. Okay, I'm out of fervor. Good to know. No more curse. Only punch. Poison, please. Okay, I think I've kind of figured out this one, which is the worst one. Let's try a heavy attack on him. Boom. Oh, nope, that didn't do anything. Okay, cool. Great. Okay. Okay, he's getting angry because I'm hurting him quite badly. There we go. I have a, dang it, I have a fervor and I missed. Okay. Oh, you're just rude at this point. Got him. Woo, sorry, had to focus here a little bit. We're good, we're good. We did it, everybody. Oh, look at the little kitty. That's like a, like a Norwegian forest cat, kinda. I love all the themed follower forms and stuff in UFall. It's so cool. Cool. Well, we did that. Do we feel like doing another one? There's like one more. Do we feel like challenging one more? Are we being daring? We could do one more if we really wanted to. Okay, what is up here? Oh? Where? What happened? Wait, there's a whole other secret level? What do you mean? What do you mean? Wait, what? Hold on. Did it take me back to the beginning or did it just take me to a secret area? Oh, is this just like an infinite dungeon? Is this meant to be like an infinite dungeon or whatever? Is that how that goes? Oh, I don't know. This is new. Ouch. It's very rude that they kept my original health though. I feel like that's kind of like rude actually. I didn't do anything with that. That's fine. Oh my god, let me out! Oh, let me out! Can I poison him? Very rude to keep my original health, actually. I feel like that's unfair. Ouch. Ouch, there's two of them. I didn't notice. Too late. There we go, got you. I think it's like the other ones where if you just keep going, it's just harder. There's other ones that does the same thing. I hadn't noticed. Interesting. Well, is this infinite or does it like, is there still an endpoint to it? Ouch. Hey, Hammer's actually terrible for this. This is bad. Bad news bears. You keep the option to keep going after you defeat the bishops. Oh, I see. Okay, interesting. Well, I'm probably just gonna go home because I feel like... So, okay, so it's like an infinite dungeon where it just kind of keeps going. I'll take it, Keymac. I'm not gonna really use it, but I'm gonna take it. And then you just kind of, enemies that become harder. Thank you for the chat. Well, let me see if I can survive this so that I can... Yeah, I'm gonna head on out of here. I think that's fine. I want Hello, I'm trying to, oh, tell Y is teleport home. There we go. Cool. I was originally gonna go with the no judging. You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that. You still lose by leaving early? That's annoying. Well, we have Yigna. We dressed her in a little flower dress and we gave her a like bonfire ritual. Is there any way to make this stop? Oh my god. I love that it calls beating up the wolf spanking them. That's kind of a funny way to put it, I guess. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Perfect. All of my poor animals are old. They're all old. Poor babies. I would have a more... Is there a way to get sin more frequently? So you're basically just supposed to do the sin related stuff, right? Is that it? Is that just like you just gotta keep like doing the sin stuff and then it'll... That's how you get sin on a more consistent basis? Because I'm like, I feel like I'm always running out of sin and... You know. Can you dance naked? We can, but that is a ritual that costs stuff, which is why I don't do it very often. Like I have the drum circle and that doesn't cost anything to do. I know there's like a drink house and then there's like something else, I think, but I don't really know what it is. What do you need, Danny? Oh, Danny's grown up. Oh. There we go. Danny doesn't like praying. That's fine. I did do the free ritual at one point. I forgot what the reason we did it, but we did do a free ritual at one point. So, oh, everybody's just chilling by the bonfire, I guess, because it's cold. That's valid. All right, well, we have some statues to craft, I think. Yeah, we have several statues to craft. Oh, they're huge. That's really big, actually. I didn't expect them to be so large. And we need a ton of gold for it again. Great, cool, love that for us. Always with the more gold. Just do the daily sins confessions. I don't have a confessional. That is an issue. That's a me issue. That is in fact a me issue. I don't have a confessional. I really ought to. Just blowing through my hops and grapes. Hold on. Gotta give me some cash monies. Good God, that's a lot of cash monies. Do you use the rot grit for anything? Or like, I feel like you probably do and I'm not aware. Get the confession booth, girl. I mean, you know, listen, I'm doing my best over here. I will. Also the drink bar. I don't want to have the drink bar though. I don't feel like that one. Here, we have a Yigna one. Yigna can go, oh God, here? You'll have to deal with them getting drunk and fighting, that'll help. Yeah, is there another one besides the drink bar though? God, these are so large, they're massive. Crazy. Okay, not that. I think I'm out of gold again. Yeah. Okay, Specimen of Terrura, Raka Seed, Yigna Idol. Cool. We have a bunch of dead things speared on stuff. Okay. Cool. So I think what we're gonna do next time, we're gonna need to start in on like so we have the bishops to do still. We can fight the old areas. And the bishops like have stuff for us to do. We need to do a cult beautification project. I keep spending all of my gold on stuff. I need to like make more gold, but we need to expand the final time and then we need to do a cult beautification project because I really feel like, you know, we can fix this place up. It's a little bit of a disaster right now and I feel like we need to like upgrade all the buildings and stuff and like kind of get things making more logical sense. I almost feel like, so we obviously need to fix how ugly the farms are because the farms are like an actual disaster. But I feel like, oh my God. I feel like, let me see, hold on, where's my, I have a bunch, I think. I just gotta go put it back in. I feel like I move all the farms near each other, if that makes sense, so that everyone doesn't have to walk as far. Because we have farms up here, and then we have farms down there. And I feel like once we expand into this side, it'll probably expand on this side, and it'll give us more room for farms. So I feel like we might do that, because, also, I think we're just gonna maybe combine all the animals in one pen. I don't, like, love that, but the game makes it really annoying to try to, like, do anything else. So, we might just do that. I have another divine inspiration. Cheaper rituals. You know what? I'll take that. That's important. So yeah, we do have, let me look at the sun stuff real quick. We do have, and then ritual cooldowns. That's good. Drink house, mating tent, and drum circle. Indoctrination stone. What is this? Reform a follower. Oh yeah, I guess the confessional. Do I even have the confessionals unlocked? I don't know. Where are they on the list? I feel like they're up here somewhere. I feel like I have them unlocked, I just haven't used them. Where are they? Missionary. It would be over here with faith-related stuff, right? Shrine of Disciples, Tabernacle, Shrine Flame. I swear to God I unlocked it at one point. I don't know where it is. Crypt, prison. Oh, I don't have it unlocked. That's the problem. Okay, well, that's fine too. We'll do that. That'll be fine. So that'll help, I think. So yeah, I guess now working on the bishops, and then also like working on beautifying the cult. Albert, you're freezing to death? Why? You're also old now, so that's fine. Let me just... It's cheaper to make him a pepper food than it is to put in the tub, so... The hot tub is fun, but it's cheaper to make them the food. Here, come here, buddy. Nope. Albert, come here. You go eat. Nope, not the hearty meat broth. Wrong one. Nope, come here. Oh my god. You eat... No, you eat the pepper. There you go. Cool. So yeah, I think, like I said, I think next time we just start work on the bishops, and then we're gonna eventually work on beautifying the cult, I think. Seems to be like the highest priority right now, so. Why are you always asleep in the most random of places? So yeah, we beat Yigna. I can't believe that was so easy. Like, genuinely, I'm shocked. I didn't expect it to go, like, it just happened first time. A lot of it, I think, is because y'all are right. I practiced before. Oh, that is the, Albra is the egg too to make them young. I think Albra is the, like, famous bloodline villager. I probably should give them an egg. You're right about that one. I'll try to remember that next time. I wanted, Lunch to have a baby with Albra, because then their baby would be famous. Maybe I'll see if I can find a way to make them more into each other or whatever. If you get them married, does that up the chance? Unsure. Winter's ended. Lovely. Which bed class it is? Okay, there we go. I always intend to turn all the beds into the big beds too, so that was something else to work on. Oh yeah, the other thing I was thinking doing potentially is I might just take a break from Winter for a while. Will marry for Beebs. Will marry for Beebs. I might just like turn off Winter for a little bit for Yigna, and like, oh, let me see while I'm yapping and ending. I'll go see if I can put flowers in the buckets up here, because they mentioned something about that to me. Although I don't know where it would be, actually. They mentioned flowers. Marrying doesn't guarantee babes. That's annoying. But why, though? Fill the flower pots in Woolhaven. Where is the flower pots? I don't know. Do they mean these? That's graves. Is that a flower pot? Oh yeah, there we go. Wait. Oh, do we finally have a use for these? Oh, it's gonna make it cute. Okay, that's a great use of our time, actually. But yeah, I'll probably turn off winter for a little bit, I think, just to like give everybody a break, you know? It's been kind of a lot, so good luck finding them all. I know, I'm already intimidated by it, frankly. But yeah, so I think we'll do that. We'll turn off winter for a bit. We'll do some beautification, like with this. There's a few hidden, including behind fences. Oh dear God. Well, we'll do it gradually, I guess. There's one of them. So yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you guys for coming out and hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I'm gonna be able to give you guys more cross-stitch updates than I did the diamond painting updates, just because like the cross-stitch, you know, I like doing the diamond paintings when they're in segments, whereas like the cross-stitch kind of is its own thing, you know, like it's easier to do updates on. So I'll be able to do more regular updates for y'all with that. So thank you guys for coming hanging out. We beat Ygna, we've beaten Woolhaven. Now we're just gonna go through, beat the bishops, do some extra stuff, just kind of have fun. So we'll be back on Wednesday. We will do some more, we're doing some more, oh God, I'm actually now worried about Albert dying. I guess we can always resurrect him if we need to. Yeah, we'll do some more parcel sim on Wednesday. That's more parcel sim. And take that wool. There was some extra wool, or one of the cows, like, I didn't realize I hadn't picked him up. So, but yeah, more parcel sim. We got a bunch of machines last time. We're getting really close to being fully automated, which is really exciting. We're like kind of working our way towards like the final like full automation or whatever, which is really cool. So I'm excited for that. So we'll be back with that next week. Just as a reminder, next week is Loftia, which I'm really excited about. I cannot wait to get that set up and us to play that. That's going to be so much fun. So we're going to be doing Loftia next week, which will be great. So I'm excited for that. So as always, if you're missing the streams, you'd like to catch up, I have a re-upload channel on YouTube for my old streams. For my newer ones, just go on my main YouTube channel. You'll see under the lives tab. That's where I'm keeping them for now. I keep all the old streams up there, so that is there for you whenever you're ready. We've got most of them, don't we? It's like 8 out of 10, I think. Panda already put it in the chat, but exclamation point Discord in the chat if you want to come hang out in our Discord channel. We talk about food, we talk about pets, we talk about all kinds of fun stuff. Cross-stitch, crafting, Silver re-roofing his parents' shed, stuff like that. We talk about all that and just yap about life over there. So if you're interested in that, please feel free to check that out. That is there for you. And then as a reminder, I do post my stream schedule every Monday. I post it on Twitch and Instagram as a story, Discord, and a longer post. We play at the same times every week, but I let you know like what we're playing. And then on Discord, I write up like a longer description of the games and stuff, so you can kind of know like what we're doing in said game. Oh, there's the hidden one. It won't. Hello? Oh, I've already put something in that one. Okay. I've got 8 out of 10. I don't know where the other ones are. Wait, there's one over here. Hold on. I'm getting them. If I get all of them by alone without looking it up, I'm gonna be very impressed. So anyway, that'll be up on Monday for you to kind of know what we're doing, so you can be aware. I love decorating this whole place with flowers. It's so cute. I love it. Okay, now before we raid, I'm gonna see if I can find the last one, because I found all of them. I just need to find one more. I'm like 9 out of 10. I have to see if I can find the last one. Where is it? They are hidden. I found one of them that was behind a fence. I'm kind of trying to mine some of this stuff so I can see. Thank you for the tipping. Yeah, thank you guys for coming and hanging out. Thank you, Lunch Panda. Oh my God, everyone was here. Illuminati. I'm using Prince was here as well. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Silver, King Rat and Queen Rat both made appearances. Iconic. Where's the last one? You have flowers in you. I'm trying to find the last one. Axstick was here as well. Thank you for coming and stopping by. I love you all so much. It took me forever to find the last one. Oh no, but I want to find it now because we're so close. There's like a creepy lamb in that. Hold on, I need to pay attention like close to the buildings, because a lot of them are close to the buildings. Building, got that one. There's one by that building there. Got the one by him. There's one there. I got that one. I got that building. I don't know if there's one by this building or not, but I can check. Ooh, the unnamed knight. Smallest of champion, bravest of souls. This is a Hollow Knight reference, isn't it? The unnamed knight with the little guy with the horns. That's a Hollow Knight reference, isn't it? I mean, honestly, iconic because Hollow Knight is iconic. I saw you were playing Hollow Knight, by the way, Lunch. I have been watching a little bit of it. It's really cool. I was watching your stream the other day. I like to watch other streams for inspiration and to hang out. I don't get a lot of chance to do it during the week because I'm busy, but I was watching it the other day. So, gosh, I feel like there should be one next to this building. Is it because it's not repaired? It's fine. You know what? I give up. I will look it up and we'll do it next time. There's only one left, so we'll finish up here, I think. So anyway, we shall save. Oh, I think, you know what, symbolically, let's turn winter off. Winter is off. It's officially no more winter, at least for a little while. We're taking our break. So anyway, I love you all. Let me find someone to raid really quickly. Let me see who is up tonight. Oh, Apple's up. That's good. I thought that I had not followed Apple, so I'm glad that I did because I thought I'd forgotten. I was like, oh no, what was her name again? Apple is up and they're playing Hollow Knight. Topical, speaking of. We're raiding Apple. So I love you guys. I'll see you on Wednesday. We are raiding now.